Welcome. Let's discuss the cue card. Describe a job that you think is interesting. Let's get started. So, the cue card is describe a job that you think is interesting. And this is how I would start my introduction. Let's have a look. Okay, so the job that I find incredibly fascinating is being a wildlife photographer. I have always been captivated by nature and wildlife, and being able to combine my passion for photography with the opportunity to capture stunning images of animals in their natural habitats is something that truly excites me. Okay, so this introduction, well, it's a pretty cool introduction, I would say, because first of all, let's look at some words that we have used here. First of all, incredibly. So that use it when you have to talk about something that's massive or that's something super exciting, right? And of course, you can also say fascinating, something that fascinates you. So use that word there. Captivated, now that one means to be captivated by something. That's like, something that captures your attention. Okay, now this bit here, passion for photography. Instead of saying, oh, I love photography, you can say, I have a passion for photography. So that's another way to kind of say it out. And now this entire sentence here, if you look at it, it's kind of like pretty interesting. So look at this. I have always been captivated by nature and wildlife, and being able to combine my passion for photography with the opportunity to capture stunning images of animals in their natural habitats, it's something that truly excites me. It's a mouthful, I agree, but it's a pretty complex sentence, and that truly shows like how well you can speak. Now let's move forward. Firstly, let me explain what a wildlife photographer does. Essentially, they travel to various locations, often remote and exotic, to document the beauty and behavior of different species. They use their photography skills to capture captivating shots of animals in action, in their habitats, and even in rare and elusive moments. Their work plays a significant role in raising awareness about wildlife conservation and environmental issues. Okay, cool thing here. First of all, we start with the word here, or connector, firstly. Whenever you're making a point, always start with that. If it's the first point, start with firstly. If it's the second point, secondly, and such and so on, right? Another, good vocabulary here is essentially. So essentially, you want to use when you're trying to explain the crux or the gist of the thing, right? Then look at this word here, exotic. Now, exotic could mean something that's, like very untouched by something, far off and very interesting, okay? To document the beauty. Instead of saying to capture the beauty, instead of just saying like taking good photograph or saving a memory, we said to document the beauty. Because as a wildlife photographer, you do document, that's like a part of it, that, you're capturing a moment in time for something that can be seen later in someone's age. So I guess, you know. Now, moving forward, again, the use of word captivating here. So it's kind of like, it's okay to use it once or twice. That's fine. And of course, look at this phrase here, rare and elusive moments. So rare is something that's rare, of course, something that you can't find as often. And elusive is, very hidden moments that, no one can really find usually. Okay, so that's an interesting wordplay. Use it in your answers. And of course, we also talk about raising awareness about wildlife conservation and environmental issues. Now, that is topic specific vocabulary, and this is important that you do in your IELTS cue cards. Okay, let's go on ahead. What makes this job so appealing to me is the chance to explore diverse ecosystems and encounter some of the world's most incredible creatures. Imagine trekking through dense rainforest, navigating through untamed wild wilderness, and patiently waiting for that perfect shot of a majestic tiger or a rare bird species. It's a thrilling and adventurous experience that not only satisfies my creative instincts, but also allows me to contribute to wildlife conservation efforts. Okay, this is a very cool structure. So, this introduction itself, what makes this job so appealing to me is now we know, like the listener, they can tell what this bit is going to be about. It's about a reason why you find this job appealing, right? So good vocabulary here, look at explore, diverse. Exploring is, looking into something interesting, something, fascinating. And diverse ecosystems means like all different kinds of ecosystems, all different kinds of habitats. And now this bit here, navigating through untamed wilderness and patiently waiting for the perfect shot of a majestic tiger or a rare bird species, that is very vivid description of, a moment. So try to have that in your answers as well. And finally, satisfies my creative instincts. That's, like a really good way to say that, oh, I love doing this, and, I get a gratification from doing that. Now let's move forward. Another aspect that makes this job intriguing is the unpredictability of the natural world. As a wildlife photographer, you have to adapt to various weather conditions, challenging terrains, and the ever-changing behavior of animals. It requires patience, perseverance, and an understanding of animal behavior to capture those remarkable moments. Each day brings new challenges and opportunities, and that sense of unpredictability keeps the job incredibly exciting and rewarding. Some really good vocabulary here. Let's look at this one here first. When we start the whole point, we start with another aspect that makes this job. That bit, it's a great a great way to start another point. So we follow up. We're following up from the past points, so that's good. Look at this word intriguing. Intriguing means something that captures your attention. That's another way of saying, why you find this interesting. Unpredictability. Unpredictability is something that you cannot predict. Okay. And look at this description here. Various weather conditions. Okay. Challenging terrains. Challenging terrains means different kinds of landscapes, and they can be difficult to maneuver, difficult to kind of like walk through. So keep that in mind. This is topic specific vocabulary. Remember this. And of course, ever-changing behavior of animals. So that's a cool way of saying that animals can react differently every time. Okay. Another good word to kind of keep in mind is the remarkable moments. This phrase here, these two words, you can use them in your other answers as well. If you're going back to a memory that's really close to your heart, you can say it's a remarkable moment. Oh, there you go. Now let's move forward. Moreover, being a wildlife photographer allows you to make a positive impact on the world. By showcasing the beauty and the diversity of wildlife through your photographs, you raise awareness among people, inspiring them to appreciate and protect a natural heritage. These images can be used in documentaries, publications, and exhibitions, effectively conveying the importance of conservation and encouraging people to take action. Boom. So, this bit, we are talking about another point, so we start with moreover. That's a good connector to use. Another point, another connector, use it as such. Then we kind of go into look at this word showcasing. Showcasing it exactly what it means. Something, that is being up for display for everyone else to see. So that's a good way to kind of go about it. And, in this little bit in the end, we are showing how these images can make a difference and how they can be used. So of course we can use them in documentaries, publications, exhibitions, and how they can make a difference on people. So that. Now let's move forward. In conclusion, the job of a wildlife photographer is incredibly intriguing to me. The combination of adventure, creativity, and the opportunity to contribute to wildlife conservation makes it a truly fulfilling and captivating profession. And the chance to explore breathtaking locations, witness incredible animal behavior, and inspire others through my photography is something that I find immensely appealing. If given the opportunity, I would love to embark on this exciting career path and make a meaningful difference in the world. Okay, boom, that's the conclusion here that we have. You see how we started the conclusion? We are saying in conclusion. That means we are about to conclude this. And then we sum up, all different points here. Why you find photography, why wildlife photographer being one is important to you, or why you find it interesting. So we mentioned that. And then, of course, the impact of it. So there you go. That's how you can answer this question. And, look at the vocabulary, look at how the ideas are organized, and use them in your own answers. If you want to use the same answer, go right ahead. You have the entire answer on here. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're struggling with any other cue cards, drop them in the comments. We'll make a video on that. If you have any friends who are struggling with this cue card, show them this video. It'll help them. And hey, you know what? Don't forget to subscribe because we'll be putting out more information like this and you'll find it handy. Well, that's it for now. Good luck with your exam. We'll see you in the next video.